as far as like,
I'd rather leave that to the professionals.
Okay, never mind. I'm sorry I asked Greg.
apparently my phone can hear you.
Yes. You cannot edit that out, man. You got to leave that in. Welcome back, family. Here we are for House of Dragon. I've been thinking House of Dragons all week, but it's just House of Dragon from HBO, which is the prequel to the Game of Thrones.
Yes.
Doing a reaction video for this. Looking forward to this. Is another one of those shows that so many people loved the Game of Thrones. Well, except for the last season, from what I understand.
Last 1 or 2 seasons, yeah.
I've been trying to binge watch as much as I can. I'm practically finished with season 2 and had a little bit of a problem with my streaming today, so I couldn't finish it. But I think I have enough of a baseline that I can handle a prequel to what should have happened beforehand.
Yep, this is supposedly set 200 years prior to the events of Game of Thrones.
Okay, well, then definitely all the characters are not going to be there unless they're really, really aged slowly.
Yeah, I mean, from what I understand, not from what I understand, this is going to focus on House Targaryen, House of the Dragons. So,
Okay.
you met Daenerys in the first season there.
Mhm.
She's of the House Targaryen. Also, spoilers for all of Game of Thrones. If you haven't seen that, you shouldn't be watching her. I mean, watch our video, but just be warned, spoilers. And her brother was, I guess, the current ruler, Viserys, was who Khal Drogo was like, "You get your crown, mother."
Oh, I love that crown. It was gorgeous.
Wasn't that? I love that scene so much. It's so good. So those are basically the 2 Targaryens that are we're familiar with in the beginning of Game of Thrones.
So these are going to be their ancestors in this show.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know how slowly they age, you know.
Yeah, I think they're I think they're just human.
Well, they have dragon blood. We don't know. Dragon-ish. I don't know. They have some kind of rapport with dragons, at least. How about that?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Maybe there's more that's been explained to their relationship in seasons 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 7 seasons?
8, I think.
8. Okay. That I don't know about. Don't spoil it for me. So, yes, I'm all set with this. I've got my dragon staff, which is part of my costume for Renaissance Fair.
Whoa.
Yes, he's got little sharp teeth in here. I love going to a Renaissance Fair, and I go into the staff booth, which basically they'll have a stick, which they lacquered and put a little crystal ball on. They're charging $300 for it, and I stand there in the middle of the room like, haha, your kung fu is not strong. You know?
This is my offering. Spyro the Dragon.
I love him.
He's actually really cute. I mean,
yes, it's the eyes.
yeah, it's Funko, you know? What are you going to do?
Absolutely. So I am ready to start this whenever you are, sir.
Yes, let us begin.
I know that you are a bigger fan than I am because I'm a new fan. You've seen all the seasons of Game of Thrones. I'm a noob. So I still want to appreciate this for all its glory.
We shall. Supposedly, well, yeah, we shall.
You got some kind of... I started watching the trailer. I'm like, no, don't even watch the trailer. Just go into this as noob as possible.
Yeah. We're pretty noob here with this show. So
Yeah. Here we go. Hitting the start.
Do it.
As the first century of the Targaryen dynasty came to a close, the health of the old king...
So their dynasty was like 300 years total?
Long time.
...made the journey to Harrenhal.
All right.
14
This is a dope
succession
set.
were heard, but only... council to prevent a war being fought over his succession. For he knew the cold truth. The only
Was the
it
house
itself?
itself.
that
Yep.
could tear down the
Abe
house
Lincoln.
of the dragon
There you go.
was itself.
A house divided amongst itself cannot stand.
Okay, so you see that 172 years
Yeah.
prior to Daenerys.
I like that they blacked out all the words like, you got this, right?
You get where we are?
Yeah. Daenerys isn't here. Don't review bomb us with a one saying, I didn't see Daenerys.
Right. Okay, so
Toothless.
we're starting off with them riding dragons as they were told to have done in
Is
Legends.
there a person on it?
Yeah. See him?
No?
on his back.
I guess.
It's like the black thing. Wow. This looks good, man.
It does.
I got to give it to him.
I like how it did not keep it in frame the whole way. It was almost like the cameraman was trying to keep up with the dragon.
Made it like almost more realistic.
It did, yeah.
There you go. Man, she looks just...
Yeah.
Welcome back, Princess. Saves my head from a spike.
Jeez.
Cyrax is
Don't care about you, care about me.
to be as large as Caraxes.
So there's some debate about what's considered a wyvern or a dragon. But I can't remember which one's which. One has 4 legs and its wings, and then the other one's like this, where its wings are its front legs.
I always thought of a dragon as like a Komodo dragon with wings separate.
So like 4 distinct legs plus the wings.
Yeah.
I can't remember which one's which, but it's an interesting carriage there.
And I know in D&D, Magic the Gathering, we always pronounce the cards wyverns. I don't know if well, we may have been wrong. I don't know.
Oh man, is this King's Landing? Looks like it.
I never envy the person that has to keep all the candles and fires burning in those times.
Every piece of fiction always has them burning everywhere you go.
You know I don't like stink of dragon.
I'd love to know what dragon smells like.
Might be looking up the wrong.
Stinks.
My lords. On Dragonback?
Apparently, it really stinks.
Apparently.
Damon's urging, the Crown has invested significant capital in what? I thought you might
There,
urge your
hand of the
brother to
king right
fill
there.
his seat on the council and provide an estimations, my king. But we
There's no chairs on that side of the
Yeah,
table.
that's interesting.
Nobody wants to sit there with them.
We feel that our forecast is
Oh, I see what you're saying, yeah. Good
the
eye.
cost of the tournament is not.
There's a boy in the Queen's belly. I know it.
All right, dude, whatever.
And my heir will soon put all of this damnable hand-wringing.
It's going to be a girl, and he's going to be pissed.
It's alright,
Yeah.
sir.
Probably. There it is. The Iron Throne.
I guess that was the empty chair.
Yeah. His new hair? I hate it.
It's Valyrian steel.
Oh,
What?
Valyrian steel.
Oh,
It's like the most sought after metal.
just best swords are made
Yeah,
out of it.
exactly.
Get this gold piece of junk off me. I want something made out of steel.
You and I both.
It was creepy.
Of course I
A little bit, yeah.
When Princess Nymeria arrived
Oh,
in Dorne,
this is
who did
a,
she take to husband? A man.
A weeping tree?
Or something Septimalo will be
think.
furious. She's funny when she's
Yeah.
furious.
See up in there in the right corner?
Yep.
You're always like this when you're worried.
Back before they chopped them all down.
Mm-hmm.
Disagreeable.
I listen.
You're worried your
I
father's
watch
about
too.
to overshadow you with a son. As long as I can recall, it's all he's wanted.
Brunette eyebrows are standing out on her blonde-haired face.
Yeah. Did for Daenerys as well, if I remember correctly.
I never just about cake. You aren't worried about your...
Oh, love that. Beautiful.
I swear it sounds like I hear a jet in the background.
Is it healing?
It is.
It's a small cut from sitting the throne.
It's a melanoma, it looks like.
The king has been under heavy stresses preparing for the birth.
That guy has a huge nose.
Fine.
The maesters are like the doctors, studious people of the time.
After this miserable pregnancy, I wouldn't be surprised if I hatched an actual dragon.
And he will be loved, Sherry.
The babe to grow a cock if it does not already possess one.
This child is a boy, Emma.
Yeah.
I'm certain of it.
She's scared.
The dream. It was clearer than a memory.
In twice as many years.
Yep.
I know it is my duty to provide
Yikes.
you.
That's a baby factory.
I'm sorry if I have failed you in that I am.
Is this his brother, I guess?
I guess, yeah.
Commander on the floor.
Yeah.
When I took command of the watch, you were straight.
Well, they've won gold for hundreds of years, too.
Yeah. I gotta say, it's really cool to revisit King's Landing 200 years prior. I mean, isn't this just fun? Look at all this. Yeah. Good stuff.
If you're out at night, you're a criminal.
I mean, that's what it seems like. They seem to be pretty indiscriminate about it. Oh, sick helmet, bro. But it's pretty cool.
Or as Smart Hulk would say, bruh.
It's like the one thing I didn't like.
I loved
I forgot about that. Thank you for showing me that.
What did I just see?
His junk.
Oh, that's not good. I guess he was a rapist.
Yeah, just like everybody here is a criminal, apparently.
Your own lady wife tasked recently.
You started the topic, man.
Did she
Sit
not?
down.
Otto.
My apologies.
Don't act like he wasn't doing anything
This
wrong.
council
Jesus.
has, at great expense, bettered the City Watch to your exacting standards.
Ooh, I bet there's some sex happening.
They don't ever have sex in these Game of Thrones shows.
No.
Queen Emma has begun her labors.
Yeah.
And soon I will have another daughter.
Seven shine upon all.
You know, it's funny. The original series started very much like this with some games, as you saw in the first season.
Yeah. But I think this guy lived.
Well, yeah.
As opposed
what
to...
was it? Not the Hound, but
A mystery knight. Never heard of House Cold.
Grigor Clegane.
Targaryen. I would humbly...
Tongues will not.
Did he say Baratheon's tongue?
Let them wag.
I thought he said M. Marathian.
Well, there must have been Baratheon, House Baratheon.
Lord Stokeworth's daughter is promised to that young Tarly squire.
Lord Massey's son.
Tarly. Oh, definitely
Married to Lizzie
Baratheon.
Winter's
That's the
knighthood.
stag.
Best get on with it. I heard
That's
that
the
Lady
king
Eleanor
who's
is hiding
at the
the
beginning of
Belly
Game of
beneath her
Thrones.
dress.
Oh, okay.
Robert Baratheon. Good show, I do say. He's hot.
Keep seeing the three-headed dragon. I'm like, is it going to be King Ghidorah from Godzilla?
I don't know. I mean, that's always been the sigil for them for Game of Thrones as well. So ooh, fancy headwear.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman. Do you see my bat wings on my head? Yeah.
I've got to get that helmet out of my line of sight. Let me knock you out of here.
Prince Daemon Targaryen.
Hightower.
Sir Gawain Hightower of old time.
I thought it was the human Rook.
Of the hand of the king.
Ah, what a great D-list superhero, the Human Rook.
I have. What's your power? I can go that way or that way.
Anytime I want.
5 dragons.
It's like Polka Dot Man. Let me at him. Let me at him.
Okay, Scrappy Doo.
That's what his horse was looking like.
I'll splat him.
Ooh. I like that.
No fair. The wings kept him up.
Right.
It's Prince Red Bull. Yo.
That's illegal, right?
I don't know the rules. But it definitely isn't honorable.
See what the crowd said. Oh, Jesus. I wonder if that's Daddy.
Sorry, Your Majesty, it's a girl.
Okay, let's play a game of telephone. It's a girl.
I might, but it may not be enough.
Ooh, I wonder if he's gonna make.
Emma!
Oh, I have a prediction.
Sacrifice her for the
And
child.
then it's gonna be a girl anyway.
I'm here.
It'll just be like a double fuck you.
It's all right. It's all right.
If only they had C-sections back then.
Well, they do, but they weren't ones that you survived.
Fair. Are there no fucking rules? What is the point of all this if there's no fucking rules?
Day grows ugly. Expect them to act with honor and grace.
What do they call the,
Marvel that war didn't break out at first blood.
when 10, 12 wrestlers go into the ring?
Battle Royale.
There you go.
Jesus. I'm with you, Squire Kid. Let's barf this. Fucking hell.
Jeez.
They got to make a statement with this first season, you know? So Game of Thrones is the same way. Show the boobies.
Yeah.
Melos.
To make an impossible choice.
I knew it.
One or the other.
Fucking knew it.
To sacrifice one.
Oh, the other.
But you know she can't possibly bear to lose another child. So this is that commoner?
Yeah. The one that took down 2 Baratheons.
Yep. Remember, this guy plays dirty.
Yeah. And I like that. The white horse versus the black horse, you know, it's kind of symbolic.
Good versus
Yeah.
evil.
Order versus chaos. Hey, at least you got him in the chest. I mean, did you give blessing? Like, did you talk about it?
How do you tell her that we're going to kill you?
Oh, Jesus.
It's all right.
You know, you could theoretically kill her first. It'd be easier for everybody if you just killed her first.
Don't be scared.
Yeah, mother. Eat that shit. Sorry, I really don't like him.
I was going to say, is he the first person to ride a rail?
Watch, he's gonna go like
Against the
a
mace?
nunchuck. No, it's a mace, you're right. Put your face mask down, dude. I'm with you. They should have. I don't know. What's over there? Some
No violence, no blood. You know, you should be prepared to turn your head again if necessary. Lots of blood. Don't.
Really? You need like the jet stream blood? Give me a fucking break. Yeah, bitch.
That sword out. Watch.
Well, they're doing a good job of making me hate that guy.
Oh, And that way you despise it even more when he becomes king because it's another girl.
Very much like Game of Thrones. We're little shit Joffrey.
I was hoping to ask for the princess's favor.
Afterwards?
Watch, I guarantee you. Look out!
I wish you luck.
Well, the other thing is it could be a boy, and then the prince that just lost wants to kill him.
Congratulations,
There you go.
You have a son.
But now you got to worry about his life.
Wow.
It's a boy. A new heir, Your Grace.
We just taped on a small penis we got the other night from the raids.
Oh, fuck.
Had you and the Queen chosen a name?
That was good. You, my friend, you are good. All right, let's leave the room here.
Is he choking?
The room.
It looked like a little bit of concern from that doctor.
The rumor mill has begun. Oh, is this Oh, what's this place called?
I don't know. I haven't seen it all yet.
Dragonstone, I think. Oh,
Kid died.
Shit. Oh, fuck.
They're waiting for you.
Barbecue will be starting at 5 promptly. We will have beef and veal. Think about it.
Fuck, that's dark. Is that because it's well done? Oh, shit.
Where's Rhaenyra? You, either by design or...
I wonder if Damon had the doctor kill the child if it was a boy.
Murder me. Take my crown.
My wife says that guy at the end of the table.
I thought you meant your wife. I'm like,
The king's first
My
okay.
wife.
Child. Rhaenyra. A girl.
My wife.
No queen has ever sat the Iron Throne.
That is only by tradition.
Maybe I picked the wrong time.
Sending a letter.
I wouldn't know what to say.
He really wouldn't say anything.
You'll be glad of a visitor.
Ugh. Feels gross.
Dirty.
Yeah.
I'm expecting to see Indiana Jones with the staff of Ra.
Yeah, you brought the wrong staff.
And minus 1 kadam for to honor the gods. Their staff is too tall.
Kind, thank you.
That's pretty cool.
The winner of this year's sandcastle building.
It's a favorite of mine. I don't know how
Mr.
passionate you are.
Targaryen.
Yes.
Dude always wins.
Sick of this.
It's Herogasm. 500 BC.
This might be a little more than that was.
A report I feel compelled to share.
There's a cold front arriving.
Last night, Prince Daemon bought out one of the pleasure houses on the Street of Silk.
Line for the throne. But dream and pray as they all might, it seems I'm not so easily replaced.
From what?
Yourself.
Yeah, I believe that. Coming from you.
Viserys. But they all prey on you for their own ends.
Yeah, but you're the opposite end of the spectrum.
Yeah.
And you are to do so without quarrel. By order of your king.
Boy. Be gone, motherfucker.
You know you're good, but you think you take 4 Kingsguards that are in armor.
Blood on the throne.
It's like the alien queen.
Pretty sure it's just a dragon's skull. All right, I kind of love these Kingsguards. They have capes. I think it's so cool.
Father.
And I hear Edna note in my head going, "No capes."
Before the doom.
Look at
It's great.
Look at all that melted wax.
When you look at the dragons, what do you see?
What? You haven't spoken. Without them, we're just like everyone else.
Bringo.
The
Cool.
I'm sorry, Rhaenyra. I have wasted the years since you were born, wanting for us.
She reminds me of a young Mila Jovovich.
I can see that.
You are the very best of your. Daemon was not made to live.
This is why you're going to be a good queen. Because you don't want to be.
Corlys of House Velaryon.
Without deceit.
Are they lovers or just besties?
I swear this, by the old gods and the new.
Dangerous seat in the realm.
I cut my finger on it.
Lord Hobart Hightower, Beacon of the South, Defender of the Citadel, and Voice of Old Town.
Again, he has a very angry looking dragon. Like his horse.
He doesn't want to do it.
Baratheon.
Terrible winter, gusting out of the north.
Rickon Stark.
Stark.
Aegon saw absolute darkness riding on those
Wow.
wings. And whatever dwells with Aegon called his dream the Song of Ice and Fire. His secret.
And Protector of the Realm.
He's got little winglets on his leg like Namor.
Rhaenyra Targaryen, Princess of Dragonstone.
Let's go, motherfucker. Dun, 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 dun. All right.
All right. So, yes, I really enjoyed that episode. It was another very rich in dialogue episode with not too many like scenes where you would have reactions for a reaction video. But
yeah.
But I mean, especially when you don't want to. I'm trying not to say anything because I want to hear everything that's being said. But by the same token, I know the people that are watching this video kind of want to hear us say stuff.
Yeah, and I thought about that as I was like, knowledge gap filling and stuff. So I hope I wasn't taking away from your enjoyment by talking too much. But
No.
It was fun, kind of revisiting these old characters and old houses and stuff from Game of Thrones, and to see because they mentioned them throughout Game of Thrones. They're like, back in the maesters are teaching like the young kids a history class, and you'll hear them say, Viserys Targaryen or Robert Baratheon, whatever it was. But it's just cool to see it in real life, quote unquote.
Well, I mean, a show like this is actually very rich in names, and that's a weak point for me. So that's why I like the original Star Wars. It's Luke, Leia, Han. It's like just 4 letters, 3 letters.
Yeah, that's true.
But I really enjoyed the interaction of the characters, and I think I need the costumes to be a little bit more distinctive because I'm starting to lose track of who's who. Too many of them look too much like other characters. I'm like, so is that guy or that guy?
Well, yeah, especially the Targaryens. They all look like Malfoys from Harry Potter.
I was thinking Children of the Corn, but yeah.
Or that. Or, since we were talking about Lord of the Rings earlier, the elves,
Yes.
So,
well, absolutely that.
So
I thought it was a nice point when they were talking about the threat from the north, and they timed it exactly the time that Stark was the one taking the oath.
Yeah, that was one of those Hey, all right, it's Rickon Stark. That's another name that you heard a lot of in Game of Thrones. And then he was like, and it was called the dream was called The Song of Ice and Fire or something like that, which is the main title of the first Game of Thrones book.
Okay.
So that was another little throw him a bone.
So if this is 172 years before Daenerys, and we know that at the time of Daenerys, it was 1,000 years since the last time the Night Walkers or whatever they were called were around. We know we're not going to see them in this series.
No. Well, I mean,
we may see wildlings.
Yeah.
Direwolves, but we're not going to see. Yeah,
it's hard for me to talk around because it's been a while since I watched it. I don't remember exactly where all the stuff happened, so I don't want to accidentally give something away for you.
Okay.
But logic points to yes, like the White Walkers, I think.
Okay. I knew there was some walking involved.
Yeah. White Walking Dead.
With blue eyes,
yes,
or green eyes, or some color eye.
Yeah, they're blue. But yeah, that was so. The whole time we were forecasting what the scenario was going to be with the wife and the baby and stuff, and we were kind of wrong.
Yeah, I mean there were multiple things that could happen. I still don't know if the baby died naturally or if the doctor took the son, walked up to the side, administered something, and oh, he just died.
Yeah.
Then afterwards, yes, my lord, that'll be 50 gold crowns.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's something the Game of Thrones has always hammered home is I always gotta keep an eye on your back. There's always gunning for you. So that wouldn't surprise me. And they showed during the tournament just how not only ruthless people are, but how ruthless people are allowed to be. Yes. Yeah. I mean, you heard me about it. Aren't there any rules here? Yeah. I mean, but I guess I don't know. I don't know if that's how actual medieval times were, but this universe is apparently. I mean, I'd like to see that horse going back to the stable. The other horse is like, "Hey, Frank, how'd it go?" That mother tripped me. I got turf hoof now. Yeah. What the hell? Bad enough I got an iron giant on my back. Right. I get splinters in my ears and my eyes. Now I got to get tripped. I got to talk to the union rep. Yeah. Better call Saul. So, yeah, I mean, they're clearly defining Rhaegar. That's the king? No. Say names, man. Now I'm Daemon Targaryen. Okay. So that's the asshole brother. He's clearly become baddie supreme. So I guess he's gonna have some sort of slapback for being sent up to the Vale. And I'm curious how that's going to happen. Morbius, that's where I know him from. Oh yeah. Okay. And he's from Doctor Who for a long time, so. I never watched Doctor Who. Know, you could tell Sherry would know. Yeah. Yes. So Sherry, if you're watching this, which you never show any interest in Game of Thrones, so you probably aren't. But if you are, there you go. I thought it was good, man. It had a lot to live up to, and I think it was very pretty. It was great to see King's Landing again, but the Iron Throne looked different. It didn't have in Game of Thrones. There weren't all those extra swords leading up to it. I have a question for you. Go ahead. So apparently, season 8 was a flop of Game of Thrones. Yeah, that's what a lot of people say. Do you think that season 8 being a flop was beneficial or detrimental for House of Dragon? And the reason I ask that is, the MCU finished off its phase with Infinity War, which is a phenomenal movie, but everything afterwards had to compare to it, and it's very hard to. So it could be beneficial that season 8 was bad, or it could be that a lot of people season 8 stunk, I'm not watching this House of Dragon. I see what you're saying. As far as okay, never mind. I'm sorry I asked Greg. Apparently my phone can hear you. Yes. You cannot edit that out, man. You got to leave that in. And I look over and it's my kiddo's face. So anyway. Yeah, right. I think it was detrimental. People, including me at the time, were living, breathing week to week, waiting for this episode to drop. and
season 8.
Yeah, season 7 and season 8, both of them.
Okay.
And as it was happening, it was just like I remember watching the last few episodes and being like, man, it's really happening, and I'm just like,
I feel like you're getting gut punched.
I feel a little like it doesn't feel as like impactful as I thought it would, you know, because you kind of get this idea of how it's going to go. So I think that that leaves like a bad taste in people's mouths. So, but I mean, Game of Thrones was huge, so it would stand to reason that this would be huge, at least in the beginning, if they don't do well. It seems like they put a heart and soul into it, and I didn't see any cheaponess to it or anything.
Well, I mean, like, and the reason I asked is like the sequels for Star Wars were not good movies. I'm sorry. When they first came out, we had that long 20-year gap without Star Wars movies, so we went in like, oh my god, this is so great, then you start to think about like, really, that wasn't so good. But it disillusioned a lot of Star Wars fans. So when Mandalorian came out, it wasn't everybody jumping on board right away.
Yeah.
A lot of people watched it, and then word of mouth spread of how good it was, and a lot of people had to play catch up.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, that might be a situation here too. But I don't know. I feel like we're in like a golden age of TV, and people kind of, I don't know. I guess for me, HBO means like generally pretty high quality stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I was willing to, I'm more able to watch it more open mind than going in scorned, you know?
Yeah, but I'd love to see the streaming numbers after 1 week of how many people actually watched it.
Mm-hmm.
And if it turns out to be a really great show, how much word of mouth spreads.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely looking forward to episode 2. How many episodes is this? 10? We need to check our spreadsheet.
That's true. Yeah, 10 episodes.
Okay, and it comes out on Sundays. All right. So, yeah, I don't know if it's planning on ending up a story or if it's going to be like a season 1, season 2 type of thing. But I could see this having a really good amount of material to work with for a 10-episode series.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. According to the showrunners and HBO Max chief, the storyline is planned to run for 3 or 4 seasons. Okay. But yeah, I mean, but Jupiter Ascending was planned on running for multiple seasons, and after its reception, they decided not to. Right.
So.
If it's not pulling in the views, then it's a big waste of money because that cannot be cheap.
No, it's not. They definitely are. That's another thing, is they're definitely spending a lot of money on costumes, on sets, on special effects. Oh, yeah. During the She-Hulk, the Sandman episodes, where one of the commenters said that they're spending $15 million an episode.
Yeah.
And I went and I read the article, which didn't make any mathematical sense to me. It said that they spent $165 million to make the series, and up to $15 million per episode. I went, there's 10 episodes. If it's up to 15 times 10 is 150. How do they get 165?
Yeah, I don't know.
So, I mean, I can't remember names, but math, boom, that one hit me. And then I looked up Stranger Things, and they spent $30 million an episode on Stranger Things. So, by all accounts, Sandman was half the price of Stranger Things. So these companies have the budgets to spend really big amounts of money on these episodes. Bear in mind that if you make the sets, it's not like spending $200 million on a movie, includes making the set for a 2-hour movie. $200 million on a TV series, which can last 10 hours, 12 hours, or whatever. That one set can be used for all of them. So it's a one-time expense that's broken down overall. So it can overall be cheaper, but I don't know. They're not getting ticket sales. They're getting subscriptions.
I'm curious if they use the same set from Game of Thrones for like the throne room and the throne and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That would be smart of them. But I don't know if they knew. Well, I bet they probably knew that they were going to do some spin-offs. They were like, we got to milk this bitch.
Yeah. I think that right now they make a lot of their money from merchandising, though. Yeah, I mean, no matter what we think about how much they spend, they're obviously making money. Otherwise, they wouldn't be doing it.
Absolutely. I always have to remind myself, like, they have groups of people in like a pit in the back room that are crunching numbers, and bottom line is $1. Like if it's not going to bring in more money, if they don't think it's going to bring in money, then they're not going to greenlight it.
I'm telling you, $200 million is a good investment for this new movie called Waterworld. So,
well, and you get some of those where there was maybe a little marijuana going around in the room.
Oopsie daisy. And that's where, like, okay, everybody in the pit, you're fired. Next group of people into the pit.
Yeah. If you don't get us a $200 million profit, the Rancor is going to be let in.
The gate opens up and it's empty again. Where's the Rancor? Boba's taking him for a joyride. Anyway. All right. So, ready to wrap this up, sir?
Yeah. Just want to say 100,000 thank yous to Deegan for joining us on the live stream. That was so fun, fascinating, and he was so sweet. And I can't thank him enough.
Yeah, seriously, our live streams usually go for about 2 hours. Our live stream last night went for 4 hours. And the only reason it ended is because his tablet battery died and he also boop. Yep. So, a couple things. Please remember to click like and subscribe and click on those notifications so you know when our videos drop, which is practically every day these days. We're making our push for 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't joined our channel, please do. Our primary focus was and hopefully will remain comic books. But if you are a fan of the MCU, when we hit 1,000 subscribers, this is going to be the giveaway. It is a Pacelli Ultimate Fallout 4 second printing 9.6 white page, first appearance of Mr. Miles Morales himself. $750, we gave away an ASM 210, first appearance of Madam Web and a CGC 9.2. And during the giveaway, which was a live stream, the winner was present and they got a bonus book, which was a Sandman number 5, first appearance of Merv Pumpkinhead. So we had some really happy people. We want to make more people happy going forward. If you missed the live stream with Deegan, one of the things that he did say before his battery died is he'd like to know if he can at least join once a month on our live streams where we're working out where we can give away a signed print.
Oh, so cool.
Every month from Mr. Deegan Pacoris. And he told me how to pronounce his name.
Good job on that.
Yes.
Pacoris.
Yes. And as somebody who has a hard to pronounce last name, I empathize. So, guys, thanks again for joining. Looking forward to see you on all the videos for House of Dragon and every other video that we do. But until we see you then, mahalo.